The trailer for director Nia DaCosta's Candyman, a spiritual sequel to the 1992 horror classic of the same name, has finally been released online. And it promises plenty of cerebral thrills of the kind that we've come to associate with producer and co-writer Jordan Peele. Not to mention an inspired take on a story that sent chills down the spines of horror fans 3 decades ago. These are just a few things that may have slipped by you in that excellent new trailer. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II portrays Anthony McCoy, who moves into the neighborhood near Chicago's Cabrini Green housing projects, the area which was once terrorized by Daniel Robitaille. That's the titular hook-wielding specter's real name, by the way. These days, though, it looks a little different. The area has become near completely gentrified, with most of the buildings comprising the out-housing projects having been demolished. In their place are ritzy high-rises, houses, shops, and art museums, the latter of which may be what drew McCoy to the area. McCoy, you see, is an artist, just like Robitaille himself. Apparently, he's a pretty talented one, as the trailer implies that it doesn't take him long to score an exhibit in his new neighborhood. It looks like Candyman will see McCoy becoming just a wee bit obsessed with Robitaille's legend, which is the focus of the exhibit. Hell, it even includes an arrangement of mirrors.
The mirror invites you to summon him.
The spot reveals that McCoy begins to identify with Robitaille just a bit too closely, and their shared profession raises the question of how else they might be connected. Is McCoy a descendant of Candyman, or even the reincarnation of the doomed artist? In the original film, it was heavily implied that Helen may have been Caroline Sullivan, Robitaille's lover reincarnated. It's not clear what the connection is, but it seems certain that there is one.
Once a troubled corner of Chicago, but the area that was home to the Cabrini Green housing projects has changed pretty drastically over the years.
The fact of Cabrini Green's gentrification is a fascinating aspect of this new Candyman's plot, and one which producer and co-writer Jordan Peele is sure to mine for a truckload of thematic resonance. Interestingly though, the trailer makes it plain that while the area has undergone quite the revitalization, its past isn't completely buried. Fragments of it remain, such as the old boarded-up buildings where McCoy first encounters William Burke, played by Coleman Domingo, who appears to be a longtime resident. The idea here seems to be that a troubled, violent past can never truly be buried, not even by pricey condos and upscale restaurants. Hey, the truth hurts, literally.
Don't say that.
Near the spot's end, as it really starts to pick up steam with the lightning-quick edits and disturbing imagery, a voice creeps in on the soundtrack. And if you're a fan of the original movie, you recognized it immediately.
I am the writing on the wall, the sweet smell of blood, my victim.
Yup, it's the man himself. That's the voice of Tony Todd, whose restrained yet intense performance made Candyman such a frightening presence in the 1992 flick. For a good chunk of the time the film was in production, it was thought that Abdul-Mateen would be replacing Todd as Candyman. Obviously, this isn't the case, but DaCosta isn't particularly keen to let us know what the case is, or exactly how large a part Todd will have in the new film. In March 2019, the director told Collider, "It's been slightly misreported. I can't say what's happening in the film because we want it to be a surprise, but Abdul-Mateen is not replacing Tony Todd. That's been reported, and I was just like, I don't know what to say about this. This is not right." Since we never see Candyman's face in the trailer, only his bloody hook, we can't say with certainty that Todd will reprise his role. But he is definitely involved, and that can only be a good thing. We'll see just what Peele, DaCosta, and company have cooked up for us when Candyman hits the big screen on June 12th, 2020. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and to the bell so you don't miss a single one.